telling us like how did the poster come to be? Like how was the reach out? Like what was your emotion when you first heard it? Like how exciting was that for you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So the FIFA World Cup poster was a crazy experience, crazy time in my life. It first entered my world in the beginning of my now friend Carly Gruenberg, who's part of the host committee for New York and New Jersey for FIFA. She sent me an email and asked me if I was interested in designing the poster for New York and New Jersey. And for those who don't know, the World Cup is happening in 16 cities across North America, 3 in Canada. No, 2 in Canada, and I think 3 in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yes, and the majority happening in the United States. And the finals are here in New York and New Jersey, specifically at MetLife Stadium, right? So there's a bit of weight to this area. And I remember that email came in the first week of January. I'm barely recovering from the new year. And I immediately said yes.
Yeah.
I'm definitely interested. And we got on a call the next day. It was the host committee, and then also the team from FIFA and from the team in Miami from FIFA. So we just talked about the initiative with all the posters, what was important to them, what resonated with them in terms of the symbolism of the World Cup now, and also what it meant to be happening in New York and New Jersey. And also the unique challenge with this one was that this is the one poster and the one image that had to encompass 2 places. Every other city had its own dedicated poster, a key visual. There was a lot to unpack in that conversation. So the things that I took away were the Statue of Liberty. It's a global symbol, a national symbol, and also a symbol that sits conveniently between New York and New Jersey.
And between us right now. I just realized that we're talking about.
Oh yeah, and actually we're looking at her right there.
Shout out to Lady Liberty.
Exactly, shout out to Lady Liberty. But also what I love about Lady Liberty is that it's such a symbol for immigrants in this country, you know, and a symbol for, I know sometimes this is hard to think about, but what can be the best of America.
Yeah.
And I still believe in what the best potential of this country, right? Despite everything that I don't love happening.
Yeah.
Everything, right? So the Statue of Liberty was like the one thing that felt like, okay, this feels right. And then after that, it became a conversation around what are all the other references and iconography that were going to surround this concept, right? So around the poster, like the main image of the poster is a Liberty torch. And that's also like anatomically correct to the statue. With a slightly adjusted torch, I remember I had to change it slightly just to fit the composition of the panel, or of the frame rather. And then in the center of the torch is a patchwork soccer ball that's meant to represent like the world coming together and converging in New York and New Jersey for the World Cup. And then all the surrounding elements like the florals for the Garden State, or the apple, obviously, for the Big Apple, and all Statue of Liberty's face, and so many other symbols that reference specific locations. But also, like I put in a lot of my personal work is the Sampaguita flower, like some of the florals that reference that, because that's the national flower of the Philippines.
Yeah.
So I got to put that in there.
See that part.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's also a reference point in there as well. And what was great about working with FIFA and also working with the host committee was that they were receptive to all of it, and they loved like the initial concepts. We all were aligned on what idea went forward, and after that it was just like little tweaks. It's like more of like color placement and specific elements, and it was really a dream. It was a dream client, also a dream launch, because you know some of the posters for the other cities, some of them were not well received, right? And I remember they had a marketing plan of releasing a poster a week, and I remember I was towards the end, so I was seeing like some cities were like, oh, we love this. Some cities were like, ooh, we hate this. So, you know, I start getting nervous, and I don't get nervous.
Yeah.
I don't get nervous around like my work. I truly feel like work is work, and I'm a professional at what I do. But I was starting to get like little heart palpitations, but I was so relieved that when the poster was revealed, it was so well received.
Yeah.
That after that, it was a dream. I was like, anything after this is fine.
Yeah. No, I have to say yours is definitely one of my favorites. Just like the use of color and the details, the blue, like it's really, I feel like you got like exactly both states together. Like the representation was really pretty dope.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You did a really good job. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna ask you just a few questions so we can get to know a little bit about you.
Sure.
Who's your favorite artist, music-wise?
Music-wise?
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder.
Ooh, I love his "I Wish" song. That's my favorite.
Oh,
song
great song! Yeah,
love it. Especially
it's not
the
Stevie
live
Wonder,
version.
or yes, Stevie Wonder.
The days
and Wu-Tang.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I love that.
Wu-Tang was like the first cassette single, Cream, on cassette single was the first like piece of music I ever bought with my own money. And then the B-side was The Mystery of Chess Boxing.
It just hits different. Like when you buy it with your like allowance money,
Yes,
like your own first music stuff, you always remember.
absolutely.
And who's your favorite artist, like in terms of painting or sculpture?
Probably a couple here. Mark Rothko.
Okay.
I love Rothko for his use of color and also the emotion, the intensity behind his work.
Yeah.
I remember I did a pilgrimage to the Rothko Chapel in Texas.
Oh, wow.
20 years ago. And I just sat there. I took a bus there, meditated in the midst of the chapel. I just love his work. And see Rothko. And also I love that he's a New York artist as well. Troubled. Also love Ed Ruscha. I love his use of typography. And also there's like a sonic quality, like you can hear his work.
Yeah.
And also just having a designer sensibility, like I love that. And also Barbara Kruger I also quite love, and Ed Hopper.
Nice.
Ed Hopper, I love his work because of the malaise and the emptiness of the composition, as it speaks to a very existential quality inside of not just him and his work, but also something I see like in myself, and I think a lot of us see in ourselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I truly love his work.
And this might be a tough question. Favorite places? One in New Jersey, one in New York.
Ooh.
Can be like restaurant, museum.
Oh my God. Favorite? Okay, one of my favorite places in New York, Coney Island.
Coney Island?
I love Coney
wow.
Island. I go every summer. Yeah, living in Brooklyn, just go to Coney Island like every summer. Would just ride the roller coasters. I love Coney Island. Love spending an afternoon eating hot dogs, riding roller coasters, being on the beach, just like seeing people.
Yeah.
I love looking at people. And then in New Jersey, Atlantic City.
Atlantic City?
Atlantic City. And this is because another involving my dad. Like, my dad loved blackjack. I like blackjack. I like gambling. I like the energy of a casino.
Yeah.
And I look at that as also visual inspiration. It's like when I talk about vibrating, like that place vibrates for sure. Also in the summertime, I love looking the boardwalk, and and I like sitting at a blackjack table and playing 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, wow. And then what's one advice for young creatives that you could give?